Hello and welcome to this nighttime yoga routine. Let's get into something more comfortable and let's get started on our mat. We're going to start in a kneeling position at the back. And we're going to reach forward into our child's pose. Let's open our knees a little bit, reaching our fingertips to the top. And let's take some breaths in and out. Letting go of the day. Good, and then coming forward into our cat-cow, dropping the belly, looking up. And then into our cow, curving the spine, chin in. And again, drop the belly, look up. And then curve the spine, tuck the chin in. Good. Let's create a little bit of movement as we bring our body forward and back in little circles, feeling this on our wrists, our ankles, and our hips. Good. Let's take our left knee forward slightly and try to sit back. Take a breath in, relax your shoulders, and then slowly bringing yourself forward to the mat. And lift up. Good. Bring your left arm forward and try to grab your right foot. So you could start with the heel, and then you could try to bring it in closer and closer to your body. Maybe you can slide your hand down on your leg. Look forward, lift up. Opening up the shoulder. You can see how it feels if you're looking forward and back. Good. Look forward and look back. Good, and then releasing the leg down, come back up into your tabletop position and drop the belly again, looking up for our cat, curving the spine in, really squeeze the belly button in, drop the belly. Good, and then other leg, bringing the right knee forward to the top of the mat. And then try to sink down. We're just on our heel here, nice and slow. And then bringing yourself forward, feeling this nice stretch in your hips. Lift yourself up, reach up. Good. Then try to see if you could bend the knee again. So you're bending the left knee. You might have to come up a little bit and then try to bring it in towards you. You can grab the top of your foot, wherever it feels good to open up. And then play around. See how it feels to look forward and look back. And forward and back. If you can barely touch your toe, if you're just here, maybe you're just holding on to just your big toe. And then over time. Good. And then release the leg down. Come back into your tabletop position, tuck your toes, and come into your first downward facing dog. This practice is going to be a lot slower. So we prepare for a good night's sleep. Just create some movement. Let your heels be heavy. Take a deep breath, exhale. Lift your hips high. Good, and then walk your hands to your feet at the back of the mat. Float down to your forward fold. You can keep your feet a little bit further apart. And then grab onto your hands behind your back. Bend your knees all the way down so that your body is touching your knees. And then just try to lift up, pulling Your arms forward, drop your head. And then slowly trying to bring your arms. It's going to be different for everyone. Everyone has different shoulder flexibility. Good. Dropping your hands down and walk yourself forward back into your downward facing dog. A few more breaths here. Good. And then bring your toes to the back of the mat, rolling yourself forward into your high plank. Hold your plank. And then drop your knees, release your toes, and float all the way down to your mat. Good. Come up to a Sphinx pose. This can feel really good on the back. So we want to bring our toes together, pushing our hips in towards the mat, looking up, shoulders away from our ears. Try to lift your lower abdomen away from the mat as you push your hips down. Looking forward. Breathe. Hold. Good. And then lower yourself down. Bring your knees up and just windshield wiper side to side. Good. Bring your hands a little bit closer to your body. Lift yourself up and sit back, wide-legged child's pose. So now we're bringing our knees almost to the outer edge or further, and we're dropping ourselves down. Reaching fingertips forward. Good, and then slowly making your way up. Bring your knees together, sit over to one side and bring your feet forward. Have your toes and your heels to touch and really make a big, long space, a big diamond shape. And we're going to reach our body forward, bringing our belly first. Breathing into this nice pose. Maybe you can take your hands and put it underneath. Maybe you want to pull your body in a little bit more. Drop your head. Good, and then slowly come up. Bring your feet forward. Good, and lift yourself all the way up. Deep breath, and then come down as far as you can for your seated forward fold without curving the spine. So we just want to hold this pose. We want to sit up tall. Maybe you can bring your hands underneath. Maybe you want to do a little bend in the knee. Relaxing the body. With each exhale, feel yourself come a little bit closer to your legs. Nice. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands behind you, and then we're going to lift our hips. So you could point your toes or flex your feet wherever it feels good. Lift your hips high. This is our reverse plank. Feel really good to open up the chest at night. Also, we're squeezing the glutes at the same time, getting a little bit of last minute strengthening in. Breathe. Lift. And then lower your hips all the way down. Bring your right leg in. So you're bending your right knee. You're bringing your foot into the inner part of your left leg. You're reaching your arms all the way up and then falling towards the left foot. And just take a minute here to slowly melt into this position, bringing your hands wherever it feels good. And then just take some long breaths. Feel yourself go maybe a little bit deeper on each exhale. Feel the nice stretch on the lower right side of your body, your lower back. Maybe resting your forehead on your chin, on your knee. Nice, and then slowly coming up, let's switch sides. Right foot goes forward, left foot goes to the inner upper part of your right leg, lifting up. And then fall forward, try to reach for the right foot. And you could always just start, if you're here, this is where you're supposed to be. And then you can slowly make your way down towards your leg, holding each position. Again, always listening to your body. You should never feel any sort of pain. It should be a nice stretch. Like a feel, like this feels good. Good, and then slowly make your way back up. Have your feet find the mat, scoot yourself forward, and we're gonna fall all the way down. Not fall, we're gonna one vertebra at a time, lower our body all the way down to the mat. And then give ourselves a head to toe stretch. Relax your legs straight out. Inhale, exhale. Good, and then bringing your knees into your chest for a squeeze. Bring your chin into it, could feel kind of good on the neck. Good, have your feet find the mat again with your knees bent. Lift up into a bridge. So squeeze, try to bring your knees in parallel, lifting yourself straight up. Bringing your hips up, rolling your shoulders back. Maybe you could do a bind. Maybe you can grab your hands underneath. Lift up. Hold. And then slowly lower down, releasing the right leg down straight. Grab onto your left knee, pulling it in towards your chest. Flexing both feet. Pull it in, squeeze. Good. Bring your left leg up and then spring it over towards the right side. You can bring your arms out to either side. You take that right hand holding on to the right knee. Start to listen to your breath. Maybe you want to close your eyes. Good. Last side, bring the left knee up, find the floor. Switch sides as you bring your right knee in towards your chest. Squeeze, flex your feet. Take a deep breath in and out. Good, and then take your left hand, swing the knee over. We're doing a twist. Bring your arm out to the side or straight out. Relax. Good. And then bring yourself up. And you can do whatever pose that you feel. Maybe you want to do another hip movement here. Listen to your body before we go into our final pose, our final Shavasana. Maybe another head to toe stretch. And then we're going to close our beautiful practice with a little bit of a break, a little bit of a head to toe, letting go, releasing every muscle into the mat, focusing on our breath, letting go of the day, and just breathe. We're going to finish our practice here. I really encourage you to stay for a couple moments if you can in this beautiful Shavasana pose. Or take a moment to like and subscribe to my channel and then turn off the video and go into a delicious shavasana or meditation, or just take a moment to fall asleep. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a beautiful night. Good night.